financial assistance here to talk about taxes. So if you all could give her a great, nice welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you today?
All right. Yeah.
I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing well. First and foremost, I'll give you a little background about myself. My name is Dr. Dorothy David, and I am the Executive Director and Founder of Life Financial Assistance Organization. And what we do is we provide guidance and resources to senior citizens and low-income families to help them find financial stability. I founded this program because I am an accountant myself, and I have my own accounting business. However, we all know that we have to do taxes every year, correct? But it's getting costly. Why? Because the tax laws changes every year. And sometimes it's hard for individuals to navigate the taxes, so they go to a professional. But what happens is now the professionals are charging for their time, which is expected, but it can get too costly for the individual. So I wanted to find out what can I do to help individuals to be able to still be in compliance with their taxes, but be able to have it done at a reduced cost. But this is not a reduced cost. What we did was partner with the Internal Revenue Service, and we started this VITA program. It's called Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, where we have volunteers that come in to get certified, and we provide free tax preparation to senior citizens and low-income families. And the key word here is free. Everybody loves free. We all love free, right? So we want to be able to do that, and that's our way of giving back to the community. And so that's how we started this program. So as I indicated, we partnered with the Internal Revenue Service because we wanted to ensure that we are going to provide you with effective, accurate, and efficient tax returns. And in order to do that, we go by the Internal Revenue Service regulations, okay? So that's what we do. Our mission is to help reduce the financial barriers that is essentials for tax services. And this is more geared towards the senior citizens, because the senior citizens, a lot of them is living based on their Social Security. And you don't want them to have to pay but so much to, and they already have limited resources as it is. So we geared it towards the senior citizens and then the low-income families as well. We also cater to limited English-speaking taxpayers along with persons with disabilities. We want to be able to cater to everyone. However, there are requirements. Everything comes with requirements. If it was up to us, we'll try and do everyone, but then we'll probably put all the accountants and tax preparers out of business if we do everyone's returns for free. So everything comes with requirements. You have to have a household income less than $65,000. When we say household, we've ran into some individual where maybe they made less than 65, but if they were filing jointly, their spouse had money, so now it put them above the requirement, because if it goes above the 65, unfortunately, we would have to turn them away, because again, it's out of scope for our VITA program. So these are not our requirements, this is the Internal Revenue Service requirements. And again, they're doing this because they want to help those that would need it the most, as opposed to those that are making well above $100,000. Another thing is when people are filing jointly, whenever you come into the program, both persons would have to come in for their appointment. You cannot come in if you're married and say, well, my spouse is not able to make it, I'm going to just file it for us jointly. We're not able to do that. Everyone has to be present that's going to be on that tax return if it's a joint tax return. We also need to have valid photo identification, because this is another requirement for the Internal Revenue Service, and Social Security cards. And if you don't have a Social Security card, then they have what you call the I-10 documentation for individuals that are able to have that type of Social Security for their tax requirements. And now, as I indicated, we need the photo ID. It can be your driver's license, it can be a state ID card, it can be a passport, whatever it may be. But in order to come in, you're greeted by a greeter who would then first and foremost look at your identification to ensure that you are the individual. Why are they doing this? Because I'm sure that you guys heard about a lot of fraudulent activity. What happens is people steal other people's identity. And they can go in and say that they are Mrs. Smith, and don't show any ID. And so we're down here doing a tax return for Mrs. Smith, who's home, probably not unaware of what's going on. So we look at the ID to make sure Mrs. Smith is sitting in front of us and she has her Social Security information, so we can be able to ensure that we are doing the correct individual's tax return. Okay? And ensure when you come into the program, your W-2s. Everyone get a W-2 at the end of the year, along with a 1099. A 1099 is more for people that have like an independent contractor, if you're doing DoorDash, Uber, and things like that. Then you have your 1099s. And then you're also going to get other financial institution documentation. What would that be? Your interest from the bank. Some people get interest from the bank because they're building interest, or your mortgage interest statement, or something of that sort. Anything that you would feel that would be needed for your taxes, we encourage you to bring it with you. We will also need a copy of the last year's tax return. The last year tax return helps us stay consistent. Sometimes when what the IRS look for in tax returns is inconsistencies. So if every year something is different on your tax return, it can make a red flag, and then pull it up for them to want to know what's going on with this individual. That's why, and not just with our program, any program, it's a good idea to always bring in your prior year tax return, so that way your information can stay consistent. And that is the reason why we have that. And then if you are going to get a refund, it's a good idea to bring your banking information. A lot of times we bring everything's on our phone. Do you notice that? Like, sometimes I ask a client for their bank and they go right to their phone. You don't need to go to a computer or tablet. Just go to your phone and pull up those numbers, so then that way you could be able to provide that to get your refund quicker by doing direct deposit. Okay? And then lastly, those that are receiving health coverage through the healthcare marketplace, you guys are familiarized with that? The healthcare.gov, the Obamacare. Well, if you have that, then there's a form that you would get every year, the 1095A. And a lot of times individuals forget about that form. What will happen is, we'll go ahead and do your taxes, and once we submit it, it will get rejected because that form is being flagged that it's supposed to be completed every year that you file your tax return. So we try to encourage people that if you have health coverage, if it's a 1095A, make sure you bring it in so you don't have to worry about coming back, so we can resubmit your tax return for it was rejected at that time. Okay? Now, we don't just do federal, we do federal and state. And the reason why we do federal and state, because they both go hand in hand anyway, and the software will allow us to pull that information over. We get a lot of, this is a military state, so there's a lot of military that come from different states, and they'll file their return from Virginia and New York or Maryland or North Carolina. So whatever state it is, we have the capability of doing that as well. So, and as long as you fit within that guidelines of the $65,000 and below. We try to do it electronic filing because, another one, this is what the Internal Revenue Service is requiring. They're trying to do everything electronic because, I don't know if you guys remember, with the new administration, the IRS almost was wiped out. So it's limited staff now. And everyone is not in the office. They're either working from home or they're non-existent. So they're trying to phase out and do everything electronically because it's quicker. Because if we keep sending everything in the mail, first of all, it might not be anyone in the building to get the mail. And secondly, once it goes in the mail, we don't know how long it's going to sit on somebody's desk, might get lost, or whatever the case may be. So the IRS is trying to just do everything electronically because, number one, they'll get it more quicker, and number two, it will be more efficient for them to be able to get the documents and start working on them right then and there. Our volunteers are IRS certified. They go through a rigorous training session, a 5-week program to be certified. And all the information that they are being trained on is IRS regulated. So then that way, this will ensure that whatever is being done on your tax return is accurate and efficient. And that's the thing. And just to give you a little bit more information, when you come into the program, you're greeted by the greeter to check your information to ensure you have all your proper documentations. Then you're going to sit down with a tax preparer who's going to then prepare your tax documents. And then we go a step further, we have a quality reviewer. That quality reviewer is just checking to make sure everything is done properly. So with all of these checks and balances, you can ensure that whatever is done in your taxes is done properly and correctly. And this is number one requirement of Internal Revenue Service. But I would like that because at least I know that everything is done correctly and I don't have to worry about it. And you have less chances of being audited because it's done at a VITA program, number one. And number two, they know that it was checked not once but twice to ensure that everything is done properly, okay? We cater to any individual, as I indicated earlier. You know, if your English is your second language, if you're disabled, we cater to all individuals to try to help everyone in the community. Our goal here is to try and help as many people in the community as possible. Why do you want to choose a VITA program? Well, the first thing is the cost. How much it costs? It's free. It's that neon sign, free. So that is the main reason why you would go to a VITA program, because you're saving money. You don't have to pay. You walk in, you have your taxes done, and you walk out. You wait 7 days, and your refund hits your bank account. You can't get any better than that, you see. And then your information is confidential. We make sure that we handle your information to the utmost confidence as possible. Everything is secure. Again, the software that we use is software that is obtained from the Internal Revenue Service, where you have a secure portal also in case you need to upload any documents. And when you leave, all your documents go back to you. We don't keep anything on premises at all. So everything is confidential, everything is secure to make sure that your privacy is protected, okay? With this partnership with the Internal Revenue Service, it ensures compliance and it ensures accuracy. And that is another reason why our organization partnered with the Internal Revenue Service, because we wanted to make sure that we was doing everything the correct way. And, you know, as long as everything is done and is compliant, then, you know, we feel that we're doing our due justice in that area. This is designed to serve and empower our local community because, again, we want to help those that, you know, if you want to be able to help save some money, that can start your savings. Because if you go to a tax preparer, I can tell you to walk in that door, depending on the type of taxes, the basic tax return could start you at $250 to $300. If you get more complex than that, you can pay up to $600, $750 to have your taxes done. Now that money right there, take it and put it in the bank, save it for a rainy day or whatever the case may be. And that's what we try to explain to our clients, to say this is a savings for you, so you can take that money and put it where you want it, you know, for something that you really want it instead. We have 3 locations. Our first location is the Tidewater Community College location. And that is a joint use library right in Virginia Beach on 1700 College Crescent, where it's like our main headquarters, where people come in to have their taxes prepared. Another one is Hampton Public Library, where you do go across the water, and we go to Hampton Public Library and we do taxes for individuals there as well. And then the other one, we just opened up this location this year. The Church of El Shaddai VITA, which is our Portsmouth Chesapeake location. We're trying to expand as much as possible because the more locations we're in, the more people we can help. So we have the Virginia Beach for the Virginia Beach population. We have the Hampton for the Hampton population. And then now we have the Portsmouth Chesapeake for the Portsmouth Chesapeake population. Another thing is we have what you call virtual tax preparation. With the virtual, you have the capability of giving us a call, and because you can't come in, or we have clients that call us from other states as well, from New York, from New Jersey, from PA. They find us on the IRS website, and they cannot come to Virginia, but they say, you have virtual services? We say yes. They'll get the same treatment as an individual that walks in, whereas they're going to be greeted by a greeter virtually via Zoom. But with the virtual, you would have to still have all of your documentation, such as your ID and your social security cards. The greeter would then say, please hold up your ID and your social security card, so then that way we could verify your identity. And then we'll proceed to have them load up their documents in the portal, and then we can start their tax return. So they still get the same service, it's just done virtually and not in person. And it's good for some people that are not able to get around, and they have that, they tech savvy, so to speak, to upload those documents into the portal. And we do also give them guidance in that area, to help them upload those documents. I like seeing the people in person because there's a lot of different personalities. People get to see you, what you're doing in the community. And I like to see how, they are very grateful for this service. When I first opened up this program, it was 4 years ago. My first year, I wasn't quite sure, was it in the Virginia Beach? I didn't know. Well, I was not prepared, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was overwhelmed. I didn't have enough volunteers. Our waiting room was packed, and we was trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, but we got through the tax season successfully, but I'm prepared this time. It was just 5 of us. It was five of us in total, and we was figuring it out, but we helped everybody nonetheless. And I'm glad I'm still here to be able to continue. But I said, I'm going to start this program. I don't know if there's a need here, but we'll see. Boy, was I wrong. But I'm grateful because I was able to help as many people as possible. But as we go along, we know how to tweak it and adjust ourselves to make sure we meet the needs going forward from there. The way to schedule your appointment with our service, with our VITA program, is we have a website, and I will pull up our website so you can see that visually. You can go through our website and click on the location that you want, and then conveniently book your appointment based on your convenience. Or you can call our office at 757-271-3156. We start February 7th. The reason why, January 26th is the start of tax season. And that Saturday happens to be February 7th. I think that's the next Saturday. It will be February 7th. And then that's when we're going to be starting the tax returns. So they somehow push tax season. Every year it seems like they push tax season further and further back. But the reason why they're doing that is because they have to allot for the new tax laws changes. I'm sure everybody heard about that big, beautiful bill. Yeah. It must be beautiful. So the IRS is just trying to fit that beautiful bill within the software and the tax forms, so then that way everyone can be ready for them come tax season. So they keep pushing it back, but we're here for them nonetheless to be able to accommodate everyone's needs. Our website is the lifefinancialorganization.org, and I'm going to show that to you later on. Our times and locations. We are doing tax preparation every Saturday. So every Saturday we have appointments. Again, it starts on February 7th. For our Virginia Beach, we start at 10 o'clock and we end at 2. So the volunteers will be there ready at 9:30 for whoever's ready, but they go in at 9:30 to get themselves ready, but we start from 10 to 2. Hampton, the libraries do not open until 1, so we start from 1 to 4 in Hampton Public Library. There are some volunteers that do both sites because Virginia Beach starts at 10. They can do a couple of clients and then head on over to Hampton for 1 o'clock session, to help out in that area as well. It can be tiresome. I think my first year, that's what I did. But now that I have more volunteers, it helps a little bit better now that I have more help with that. Our last location, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, starts at 1 p.m. It's 1 to 4. And again, you'll be able to conveniently schedule your appointment based on your preference, and then you come down with your paperwork, and then you can have your taxes prepared for free. Serving our community is what we want to do because it helps us stay committed and in our mission to help individuals reach financial stability. And this is just one way of doing it, but anyway, is a good start for us as it is. Yes. The virtual appointments is during the week. Like I believe the dates that we're putting out there is Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm going to double check that, but we'll let everybody know. But the virtual is during the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And again, it's in the morning time. And I believe it's before 3 o'clock. Before 3 o'clock. It's from in the morning and it ends at 3. And then what happens is when you do make the appointment, you will log on and then they will let you know exactly what to do from there. And again, with the virtual also, I have to just provide this information is, although you are uploading your documents to the portal, you're not going to get it done that same day with the virtual. It's going to take about 7 days because now the greeter has to get that information to the tax preparer, then they have to prepare it, and then the quality reviewer has to sign off on it. And then, so that's why we tell them about 7 to 10 days. But still, it's getting done for free, so you know that helps out. But I must tell you, the appointments fill up quickly. Now, we did not open up our slots just yet because tax season do not start until more towards the end of January. If we open it up now, we'll be booked. And then people will be calling us and be like, you just opened, how you booked? So we had that problem last year. So we decided to wait mid-January to give everybody a chance to, book their appointments. And being that we're on the website, and they didn't open that up yet neither, it seems like, I don't know whether my program's the only one that's up there. I'm not really sure. But we're just getting all the calls. So I have more volunteers on staff to be able to handle whatever volume that we have at that time. Okay? Thank you. I want to thank you guys for having me here because I did want to be able to provide you with information in regards to our VITA program. But real briefly, I will show you the website so you can know how to book online at your convenience. You can be at home, sitting down, watching TV. Let me just book my tax appointment and then just go online and book your tax appointment and then just show up the day of your appointment. I appreciate being here to have this talk, and then hopefully I can be able to provide you with more information. We do also do additional workshops on financial literacy because we want to say to the people, we don't want to stop just at the VITA program. What we want to do is, now that you have saved money for your VITA program, here's some more tools so now you can use the money you saved for a rainy day. Or maybe there's something that you always wanted, use it towards that. You want to save for a vehicle or a home, whatever it is that may be, we give you those resources in these workshops to help you build your financial sustainability. So we want to just say, when we get our refunds, okay, I'm going to ask a honest question. Everybody going to give me the right answer, right? When you get your refund, the first thing you do is say, I want to go put it in the bank. What? That's it. But I like, what's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry. Saliki. I like what you said. Put some of it in the bank. Because let's say you get that money, and they did increase the earned income credits and all those other credits. So people are getting a sizable refund. So let's say you're getting $10,000. I'm just going to throw a number. $5,000 should go in the bank, right, Saliki? And the other half, okay, I don't want to say blow it. No. But the other half, choose to spend it on what you need, your most wanted needs, okay? And then that way you'll be able to continue your financial stability. Because again, this all flows through within the economy. As long as we have money and able to put it back in the economy, it'll keep the cost down, hopefully, But again, that's our goal, to try and see if that's something that we can do. You see? Let me just show you the website real quickly, okay? Here we go. All right, so this is our website here. And so when you get to our website, you see where it says the VITA? Here it is, VITA program. You can see the site both places, here or right here. You can get to our VITA program. And you just click on VITA. Oops. Okay. And these are our locations. So we have the Virginia Beach, the Hampton, the virtual appointments, and the Portsmouth Chesapeake. Once you click on these locations, now it's not live yet, however, it will take you automatically to our calendar. And you just click on the date and time that you want, and then just show up. That's it. So once this is live, but right now we're waiting because then we already know what will happen if we put it up live right now. But again, we've helped a lot of people within the few years that we've been open, and this is a good service for the community. Again, it helps you save, and it helps you be able to have your taxes done stress-free also. It's stress-free. Do anybody have any questions for me at this time? No questions? Well, then I must have did a good job. Well, again, I want to thank you guys for having me here. I appreciate it. And I hope I was able to provide you with some information that's necessary for you. Absolutely. Oh, yes, yes.